Welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England campaign episode the 59th with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had conquered Toulouse and brought the French down to their knees with one province left. One army left, but it seems to be interested in doing nothing. So, yeah, they're done for. Their goose has finally been cooked. In terms of other situations, we finally put down some rebels in England. We're going to try and deal with the other ones in just a second. And we have the issue of Marcin Orlicki, who's very crap at crusading, who's basically... there's no other way of saying it. He's going to attack Breslau. Breslau's garrison is okay at the minute. However, I am sending for some additional reinforcements with Captain John just to make sure that we don't lose this battle. Because right now, I'm kind of not too into attacking Poland. I just want to kind of keep them held back now, with Breslau sort of being like my main pinnacle town, which is sort of being like a black hole for their forces. Mainly because I'm sending forces out to crusade in the Holy Land against the Mongols, who have now spread like some sort of fucking disease. They're bloody everywhere now. I'm trying to we're basically going to try and set up some forts just to try and keep them out of Alexandria and Cairo, because Gaza is probably not going to last much longer. The Mongols just don't stop coming, and it's not really doing us a lot of good. I've garrisoned Gaza as much as I can, but I can't really put anything more in it, which is why we need to get more crusades down. Hopefully it can be the case while the Mongols are trying to attack me in the south. I'm going to just try and slip in the north and take Antioch, but then again that means deal with the likes of Kuo Khan.
Struggle if you like.
Yeah.
I will take your lands and women, regardless.
So those are Hugh Legu.
Was it your brother I killed? You all look alike to me.
He's a bit racist. And there's also Subutai the Wrathful. Now he's a real fella, I believe.
You will have no rights once you are my prisoner.
So I don't know where these guys keep coming from, because I swear to God they just keep getting fucking massive 20 stack armies out of nowhere. Which means, yeah, I need to throw a lot at them, and I need to hit them as hard as I can. Other factions are joining me, however, no other factions really showing much of a commitment. I believe the Sicilians and the Venetians may help in some way, but the Turks are also refusing to help because they're assholes. The Mongolians are also now trying to legitimize themselves as a faction. However, this could be their undoing, because now that they are a faction, they're probably in fucking crippling debt with all their army upkeep, so that might keep them slowed down for a little bit, but I honestly don't know if that's a thing for them. So yeah, we're just going to have to keep sticking on with what we're doing. We're going to try and get ourselves into a position where once Marseille's done, we'll have to send a troop out to deal with Christoffel, because he'll just turn rebel. But basically I want to get armies sent out as much as we can to the Holy Land. I'm going to make that the focus of my campaign. That being said, I will still run a few incursions into Imperial territories. We're going to just snap the last few of those up, because we still have a quota to fit. We need to hold 45 regions. We hold 34 at the minute, so we're very close to being on to our last 10. We would have been there already, however, we have been losing territory like fucking no man's business to the Mongols, so that's why we're falling a bit behind. That's why we need to just, snap up some Imperial territories to make up for lost ground. And we may also need to help ourselves to some Polish territory. The Hungarians have also fallen out of favour with Poland. It seems things are not going too well for Poland. Oh wow, I've dropped a bit. Pope Bonus seems... What? Oh, Pope Bonus, you are betraying me here. Why are you liking France again? They're up to something, those fucking French bastards. But Poland has lost Hungary as a vassal recently, which means they're just down to having Russia. Russia seems to be a bit iffy with me at the minute, but the potential to get Hungary on my side is pretty fucking good, so I need to get a diplomat in that area actually. So you know what, Perkin,
Orders, sire.
No, he's gonna die soon anyway. Perkin, if your crap lungs can do it, can you get yourself up to Hungary? Because there's no fucking point in you
Tomorrow's
talking
journey
to these
planned
lot.
out, sire.
They're just wasting our time. So yeah, we pretty much are at the end of his turn. There doesn't really seem to be anything left for us to do. Everyone is where they need to be. I've got spies moving around, assassins failing to assassinate. I've got no money left to spend. So we are just going to call that a turn, apart from one last mini battle we have to fight, which is the dealing of Captain Francis, which is... Oh, fuck me, he's got good troops. And I've got shite. Right, Arthur, you can just deal with this one,
We
sir.
shall slaughter them, my lord.
We'll deal with that, then Arthur can get more experience, and then we're actually going to send him out into the field, because I want to get him some field experience. He seems to just sit around whinging that he doesn't do anything, and I'm going to take his bloody grumbling sidekick, that's Humphrey, around, because he's feeling unappreciated. He's young and he's got potential, so let's see if we can get him a nice commendation on the field. I might have, well, Arthur would probably be an inspirational figure to lead the attacks on the Mongols, rather. His first conquest may be of an imperial nature, so we can get access to the Adriatic to send more reinforcements to the Middle East with. That would be something very beneficial for me. Either way, it is still the end of a turn. So, what do we do when a turn ends? We end it, of course. So let's do it.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
The enemy lays siege to our people, sire.
Right, quite a lot going on, and it looks like Elizabeth Curthose has found another bloody husband. But then again, he's already doing alright, and there's a loud purple noise, which is never a good noise. Maybe my pup's finally fucked off and died. Oh well, he was starting to outlive his usefulness. So, Francis of West Derby, he's 18. Good. He's got no command. Not so good. 2 chivalry. Yeah, that's alright. And for loyalty, yeah, I've seen better. Piety though is right up there, so that's already good. Confident attacker by the way, gives 2 command when attacking, good. Skilled bureaucrat, bonus on all trade income and more law, good. Fair fighter, more chivalry. Speaks of loyalty, but he isn't very good at following through, and he's religiously active. You know what, Francis has potential to be moulded into a good character. Yeah, well done Elizabeth, you can finally have a husband. And Pope Bonus has passed away. Well, like I said, he'd outlived his usefulness. Oh well, let's see who I'm going to put on the papal throne next. So His Holiness the Pope has passed on, ending another chapter in the history of the Catholic Church. So, here we go. So who's going to be the new Christ on earth? Who holds the most sway in the preferati? Hopefully it's one of my lads. The dead Pope tells me to stop attacking France. Except he's dead, so I'm not going to listen. Well, that sounds like his last thing on the deathbed. It's like on the deathbed going, "Oh, come to me, my son! My son, these are the last words of the Pope, and the last words of Christendom." I know I don't have an English accent, but I'm making it Italian because I can. "Tell England, stop wiping out French people. They paid me a lot of money to suddenly like them. I'm a traitor!" And that's how it went. Right, anyway. Yeah, right. Who's going to be new Pope? Probably not Philip the Unorthodox. He's got no fucking chance. Oh, of course he's got a chance. Could have been Azzarello the Unorthodox, who I wouldn't mind a Sicilian Pope. Because, by the way, Sicily, big shout out. They're sending reinforcements to help me, so thank you, Sicily. I definitely do not want a Polish Pope. So, Philip, well done. Welcome to being a Pope. Right, so the new Pope is gone from being called Philip to Benincasa. I'm hoping that was his choice, otherwise he got lumped off with a bum deal. Either way, that has definitely topped up my faith. So now Pope Benedictus of England is the Pope. So Spain voted for me, by the way. The Imperials went with Poland, and the Sicilians may as well have not tried. Does that mission still stand, by the way? Actually fucking does. Bastard. Well, right, if it results in definite excommunication, I'm not gonna attack Marseille just yet, because I definitely don't want to, you know, just go from being top, you know, king shit to, you know, crap. Especially now that he hates France, and he's also got the Imperials excommunicated. He's okay with Spain. Loves Venice. He's moderate on Sicily. Hates Milan. Really fucking hates Poland. And he's alright with Hungary. Good. At least he hates Poland. We can agree on that. Agent detected. Yes, an Imperial spy for some reason left Nuremberg. Tried to re-infiltrate Nuremberg and made an absolute hash of it. And also told me that there's fucking millions of Imperial assassins creeping around. So they're having a party or something, so we're going to get rid of them. I am also aware of Captain Karl, and he's on his way to attack Bern. We're going to put a stop to that.
Rest assured, sire, he won't hear a thing.
And Charles is going to get some practice in by killing Karl, and hopefully he can also tell me the composition of Karl's army. He was so close to having that door slammed in his face where he was fucking standing. You know, we've got to find better hiding spots in these identical bedrooms. Either Captain Karl's dead, success, and he got a trait increase. He's an assassin now. Good, more agent skill is very welcome, right? Head for Nuremberg. You've got some cleaning to do.
Be gone! You are not mein Kaiser.
The new guy, by the way, Captain Jens, has told me that he's bringing 2 units of crossbow militia, 2 ballistas, and a onager. or a catapult. Get more cavalry and get 2 more of these lads. Actually, no, just make it 2 cavalry and 1 of these lads, and we should be fine. The fortress still needs repairing, by the way, but yeah. Those troops should be more than sufficient to wipe out whatever pathetic force is heading for Bern. Southern besiege, yes, Gaza is under siege, and the Mongolians seem to be really double downing on taking me out now. They are sending loads, but luckily Gano Karachi has come to help me, basically, so it's nice to see that the Sicilians are committed to the cause. What do we know about his army, by the way?
God bless, noble lord.
Lord bless, of course. We don't know a lot, but he's got some Sudanese mercenaries and he's got some ballistas, so, you know, he's got something.
Hail, my king.
As for you, Jasper, I need you
Assembling
to...
a mighty host of your troops,
Yeah.
sire.
Well, this mighty host is going to set up a mighty fort.
At once, my liege. Building a bastion of defense.
Doesn't look like much of a bastion of defense, but we'll take it. We're going to get more troops shipped over soon. Jasper,
Hail, my king.
get your ass back to
We shall
Cairo,
continue
where we will
tomorrow,
provide
my
additional
liege.
troops. I'm thinking more archers and more spears. We really need to get some demi-lancers or something recruited here as well, but we don't have access to a military academy, annoyingly. Alexandria, though, you could start working on a militia drill square, or... yeah, start working on that militia drill square. We need better infantry. Anything that's better than town militia, basically, and you could just keep recruiting. Oh, we've got some rebels near Dongola, by the way. We'll deal with him in a minute. End of turn report, by the way. We got the money. Most advanced faction is now Poland. Don't know why. Faction announcements, by the way. John of Westbury and Morcar of Guildford are of age. Morcar also has a tutor, which is giving additional piety and more trade income. And Hubert Long has a pickpocket, which has increased his skill. Hubert is our new spy, by the way, who is going to be infiltrating the Imperial towns for us. He's going to start off by making his way down to not Zurich. And he's running to an Imperial force led by Captain Kurt. Right, you're going to infiltrate that force with some practice. He's already doing quite well, though, but that's mainly because he's a Thieves Guild journeyman. So I think I'm just going to leave his story there for a minute, just while we have a quick look at John and Morcar. So John of Westbury, I swear to God we've already had a John of Westbury, but his clone. He's currently in Nottingham, and he's going to be, you know, he's going to join up with King Arthur and go on an adventure. But he doesn't really have the best traits going for him at the end of the day, it seems. He's only got 1 command, no chivalry. Well, he's neither chivalry nor dreaded, so you could go either way, really. His loyalty and piety, yeah, average. He's got a chivalrous father, and he's a servant of heaven. However, he's got an iron fist, which gives him more law. He's a bit of a aloof, but he has a talent for command. He needs work, but he's only 16, so room for improvement. Morcar of Guildford, by the way, is based in London. He is really the exact same. He's religious and proper, though. He can tell a tale, believes in hard justice. He's an effective ambusher, though. Dislikes the French, so good. And he's got a talent for command, so yeah, they're both in the middle. By the way, these lads need their armours upgrading, so we'll jump on with that. Construction report, by the way. London has a leather tannon. Staufen's been upgraded to a citadel. Edinburgh has council chambers. Hamburg some paved roads. Prague an armourer. Bordeaux the Baron's stables. Breslau a blacksmith. And Toulouse has completed its repairs. So quite a lot of new opportunities for us to play with there. Recruitment report, Nottingham has a cog. Magdeburg some new levy spears. Breslau some spear militia. Nuremberg a spy. And then it's just all retraining. Spy, by the way, Hubert. Let's just give you your first bit of experience. We could probably already tell what's in Captain Kurt's army, but if you go here, and I think he's actually out of moves.
Tomorrow's
Yeah.
journey planned out.
It's a bigger army there, though. You got an 88% chance of getting into Innsbruck, so
I shall continue tomorrow, sire.
good. What do you know about Captain Kurt, by the way?
I will not waste words with the enemy.
It's all militia. I don't think the Imperials have really bothered upping their military game, by the way, but just I think they're still going
I'll
for.
not face the
Yeah.
might of the Reich, coward.
Yeah, they're the same crap faction we faced a while ago. They're just spamming militias. Faction Reconnaissance, by the way. Spain's back in the church because they voted for him, I guess. Marriage celebrations, by the way. Yep. The Elizabeth is now of West Derby. Could think of better places, but at the same time could think of worse. Trait increase. Johias Kurthos is feeling unappreciated. Where is he? He's in Dublin. Of course you're going to feel unappreciated. You govern fucking Dublin, and you will govern Dublin forever. By the way, perfect relationship with Papal States achieved, and Hubert's path is blocked, but we dealt with that. Okay, so we've got a few rebels to deal with this this turn. Can we just quickly deal with Marseille? Is the Pope actually going to flip his shit
Hail,
on this
my
one?
king. As you will, my king.
I want to hit the salt, but now I don't know if the Pope's actually going to flip his shit. I feel like this new Pope won't. There might be. It's a bit of a grey area. He kind of picked a bad time to assign me this mission. Maintain the siege for just this moment.
We shall prevail in this siege, sire.
Because I want to look at that, but I want to look at it later. I want to deal with other more pressing issues first. Gaza is a big pressing issue. What do we know? Oh, it's Khan Menglai as well. The fucking Khan has come now. Right, what do we know about Khan Menglai? His army seems weaker than others. His banner isn't quite as full, but then again, it's still the fucking Khan. He already brings a reputation with him to a battlefield, and that's probably enough to make my men scared.
Silence! The time for talk has truly passed.
Not that you ever wanted to talk, Khan Menglai. Don't have a lot going for him, actually. He's only got 1 command and 3 authority. But then again, I think it's because we don't fully know his story. You...
Sire.
Get me a... Well, what do we know about his army?
You
Right.
are to die. My master has ordered it.
But you are your own master. You're the master of the Mongols. Right. I need you to come and have a look at Khan Mengali, because I need to see what his deal is. Accra, by the way, garrison's pretty weak. Jerusalem, garrison, can't say much for that. They're also recruiting some different units now. We're getting access to spear militias. So they're starting to, yeah, they're starting to try and build their way up now. Right, what can you tell me about Khan Menglai?
Investigating with discretion, my lord.
Alright, so Khan Menglai actually does genuinely have no fucking traits going for him. He's a bit weak compared to his other guy. So he's got no chivalry, neither nor dread. He's got 3 authority, so which probably means a lot of his peeps aren't very loyal to him. However, he's very austere, ignorant, rational, grim, brave, fair fighter, and likes scouting. He's also got ornamental armor, which gives him more authority, but actually makes him quite vulnerable to dying on the field of battle. I think we may be able to take this chappie on in a Sally Forth battle, if I'm honest.
You outlanders are fool to seek the enemy's counsel.
I'm not coming for your counsel, I just want to check what you've got. He definitely has the advantage in terms of cavalry, like he always bloody does. And that's going to be my weakness if I do try to face him on the field. I've got nothing that could chase down the heavy archers. However, if I could crush his melee cavalry and the Khan, they might retreat, which is going to be the key objective. Crushing the Khan could really prove to these dipsticks how much I hate them, and really could be a valuable boost to my morale and all that. So you know what, we are going to make our move. We are going to try and crush the Khan. However, before we do that, we're going to do some quick warm-up battles. We're going to quickly just eradicate our rebels, and then we're dealing with him. So we'll start in the Middle East, and we'll actually we'll come back to the Middle East. Let's just start with up here. So first, Arthur, I need you to come down here and basically just come here. Get rid of Captain Francis, and if
Moving to crush the enemy.
yeah, crush him. And if a new guy wants to join in, then he gets to join in. Otherwise, you lot will be sent to deal with the Imperials, because that's where I'm going to send you lot off to, because I have decreed it so, and my decree is final. Well, it's not final because I'm always changing my mind, and he's running away, isn't he?
Victory! Nothing can stop us, sire.
Apart
An
from-
order.
Right, he's out of moves, by the way, annoyingly. Right, how are you out of moves?
They'll wish they'd never been born, sire. My lord.
Right, anyway, just do some quick merges while I have you, and right, you can go next turn. Francis to West
Hail,
Derby,
my
by the
king.
way, and Morcar.
Orders. Sire.
Um,
My lord.
You know what, don't even take any militia troops, so you just join in.
Joining the others, sire.
Just go in as a big club. Also start working on some irrigation because your population is not doing well though. Cutting the taxes down is probably going to help us out, and then yeah, you do some retraining. Cool, right. Admiral, by the way, you just dock up in London and just await further orders.
Full sails.
Cool, right. Let's keep moving. Let's. I know I've got some rebels rocking up in France now to deal with. Yeah, what do we know about Captain Fieri?
Begone! You are not my liege!
3 units and are probably French, right? You...
My lord.
I don't have a lot of good
Orders.
selection. You,
My
you,
Sire.
and you, and you.
My lord.
Just go out and deal with whatever Captain Fieri is trying to chuck at me. It's probably just something crap.
My lord. Orders.
Yeah. You know what? Leave the knights behind because they're depleted. And to be honest, I don't think Captain Fieri's probably got anything that's
Marching to war.
worth a lot of my time. So I just want to make this a very quick battle, please. And yeah, we're going to retrain your troops, by the way, because I'm not sitting around having like fucking depleted shit all over the place. The militias will have to be redistributed back to towns. Rent could always use a couple of extra troops, but just in case.
The day is ours, sire.
Right.
As
Go
you
on.
wish, sire.
Alright, so here's a quick warm-up against Captain Fieri. Strength first is 5-2 in my favour, mainly because it's 2 units of sergeant. Well, sorry, it's a sergeant spear, a militia spear, and a peasant archer. This should be nice and simple. However, my depleted
This
cavalry
battle
might be an
belongs
issue.
to England. Men to arms.
I speak Spanish to God, Italian to women, French to men, and German to my horse. Alright, not really a lot to say about here, but it looks like we're going to be marching into fucking Mirkwood today. So, right. Archers, you're up front. I'll just give you stakes in case the enemy wants to come over and say hello, but I doubt it. But if I do, then that's fine. Spears, you're the front line. Billmen, you're the second line. Knights, you're just happy to be here. Right. Knights could probably just bring down whatever's left of the cavalry, but yeah, well, sorry, the archers, but there shouldn't really be a lot going for it. However, it's clear that the enemy is not very interested when they've deployed a fucking mile away, so, oh wait, no, they're moving. Yeah, they might be coming my way. Let's just speed it up and see if they're moving or... No, they're holding position. Okay, so it's going to take me time just to get over there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just see when we actually get this battle moving. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move into those plains rather than the forest. While I'm hidden there, it's fucking hard for me to see in these forests and hard for me to direct my troops. That being said, well, I'd say actually, if my units could move while hidden in these forests, it'd work, but units get discovered as soon as they start moving, so it actually doesn't matter. Right, lads, get on the plains, and we'll make our move from there. Right, see you in a few, folks. Okay, so we're in a position where our men have just started opening fire on the enemy. A lot of our troops are still on their way up. Well, I say a lot of troops, probably just like 2 units. We are exchanging fire with some enemy peasant archers, however, which is not brilliant for us. Usually we could probably volley against these guys very capably, however when our numbers are low it doesn't really work out too well for us. But they've put their peasant archers with their spearmen like clever boys, which means it's going to make my life harder for getting to them. However, since my archers are making relatively accurate shots, I could probably start bringing my spears forward to start contesting the battlefield. So that's what I'm going to do, and they've also spread their archers out, so we're both doing the exact same thing. However, I think at this rate, half a unit of yeomen, well actually less than half a unit of yeomen, is going to lose to a full unit of peasant archers. Which I know sounds weird, but we've seen before, peasant archers can really genuinely pull it out of the bag when they want to. And to be honest, my yeomen, they're depleted. And this isn't even really a unit there designed to kill, in a sense. Yeomen are supposed to be basically used to snipe armoured targets rather than just volley and bombard weak fodder units like this, but there isn't really a lot of good hunting going on, so they're just sending what they can. Cavalry, by the way, I know it's very obvious, but if you want to make the obvious flanking manoeuvre, then that's fine. Billmen, if you want to start joining us as well, that's fine. Our spears have incredibly superior equipment to the enemy, however, so we should not be having any issues with our spears today getting the kills. But archers, just try and get a couple more volleys out if you can. However, I think at this rate, you can call it a day if you want and probably just pull out of range. I know you're doing a great job of distracting the enemy archers who are now in retreat because I'm getting closer, but yeah, it's not their day today, and to be honest, yeah, but it's just not a situation that's really designed for them. So, you know, we've already lost a fair few of them, and to be honest, let's just not lose anymore. They need replacing, and I've probably been quite ignorant of the needs of some of my northern towns because, you know, but they're not on the front line, and the front line towns really need the money being invested in them. Anyway, we're going to charge in now, and we're going to start getting our first few moves out. So, first we're going to have spears tangle with spears, cavalry. While all that's happening, we could probably just, you know, we could just skirt round, and we can just basically have our way with the peasant archers since these spears are too far away to provide any adequate protection. Now, they could still potentially provide protection, however, so that's why we need to move quickly. But that unit isn't going to last long; they're going to rout. So our other, you know, these two will then just cascade into these two, and then we'll win from that point. So let's just start moving forward. Careful, careful, careful. Looking good. Right, brilliant. So these lads are just getting in there, and they're just doing everything that they can do. These lads, yeah, they've just got in there, they found a perfect flanking opportunity, and they've just broke those peasant archers instantly. That's exactly what you want to see. They are trying to bring in more sergeant spears to attack me now. However, that being said, it's already looking incredibly poor for the enemy because, well, they're fighting a superior troop, and they just know it's not going to work out for them. They're already shaken, and they're just basically trying to make a mock retreat. Right, Billman, up here. You can do whatever you can to help. Knights, just chase them out of the battlefield. Just see if they don't come back, please. That'd just be perfectly adequate for you. Spearmen, doing a fine job. Keep on killing. Keep on killing. In fact, that unit's in rout now, so just chase down the one that isn't routing. But I think it's just probably going to try and exit the battlefield that's on the cord at this point. Right, you lot have done a fantastic job. Can you just bring down whatever's left and whatever's routing? Lads, turn, face, get ready. You've got another trooper units coming in. I think they even just tried to blow a little trumpet to make themselves all big and important and try to sound legitimate. They're not legitimate, they're just crap out, so yeah. Alright, Knights, brilliant job. Bring them down.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Only half the enemy force remains. Brilliant. We can do better than half, though. We can make all of them dead if we wanted to, but some of them are already escaped, so it's really going to happen. Yeah, 60% of them are now dead. Brilliant. Right. Anyone left in this unit? Yeah, there's one little loser here. Come on. Bring them down. Oh, sorry, two little losers. Bring them down. Come on. Come on. There we go. Good job, lads. Right. Get in the back of those sergeant spears and just help our lads finish with the kit job now.
The enemy army flees.
Kill them all. Ooh, made him fly a bit. Good charge, lads. Good bloody charge. Oh, you made another one. Oh my god, you're like fucking popcorn today. Right. Go on, lads. Just finish the job. See how many kills you get. See if you can get your XP any higher. Nice one, bringing down the rando captain as well. I mean, look at that silver chevron of experience. I think they already had it anyway, but oh, well, they've got another one now anyway. So well done, lads.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Excellent effort, men. I think the only casualties that occurred could have been preventable, really, by myself. Shouldn't really put the Yeoman archers in that position. It wasn't really a fantastic position, but at the same time, it did draw fire away from my spears as they advanced towards the main line. So it's really a bit of a we lost, but we lost for a reason. You know, we make those deaths count. We don't make them in vain. Male Knights, my bit 2 experience points again. We can see that 2 silver chevrons.
The day is ours, sire.
Good job, lads. If you want to make your way back to Angers, I'm going to reward you with retraining. Well, these those who can be retrained. Spear Militia. Well, I'd send them to Paris, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to have to try and make a note to actually do that, though. Right, so really there's 2... Well, actually there's another rebel battle we're going to do. It's going to be a really quick one, so I do apologise for that. We are just spamming in these rebel battles, but they bloody keep happening. Right, what do we know about Captain Aladil?
Sibni Lawadi, infidel.
2 units of Nubian spears. So basically crap out Carthaginians. African slaves from the lands of the south of the Sahara. Trained and formed into fight standard militia units, so yeah, they're probably about on the same level as a Sudanese militia. Except we just got a spear, so yeah, they decided to bring down cavalry. A couple of Sudanese tribesmen, yeah, they're just average infantry. We've also got a unit of Tuareg camels. Yeah, we've seen them in battle before. not particularly impressive, and another unit Sudanese. So 2 Sudanese, 2 Nubians, and a unit of Tuaregs. Right, what do we have to send against them? We could bring the fucking Great Cross if we wanted to.
My lord.
I know they've got camels, so it makes... Actually, no, don't even waste the word. Let the Herbilars deal with this one. Herbilars, spears, archers, and some more spears. I know I should be sending infantry, but I don't really have a lot of infantry. Spears, you're just going to have to simply be better than them. I'm sending 1 unit of mailed knights to assist, but I just don't want to spend ages retraining my army. Right, get out there, bring down his Captain Aladil, make it quick, make it clean, and then I've got a Mongolian to crush, please. And I know while part of me wants to wait and just deal with him in siege, but that fucker's bringing reinforcements. We've got to take him out now. Anyway, Captain Aladil, he's got a strength ratio 3-2 in my favour. We've already seen it. 2 Sudanese tribesmen, 2 Nubian spears, 1 unit of Tuaregs. Basically, it's going to be a case of letting the levy spears do the majority of the work. Unfortunately, not all of them are fully armed at this point because we are trying to armour our men, but it's just been a bit of a fight doing it because, you know, money and all that stuff. Herbilar should be able to just skirt around now, just do some kiting, do some quick charges in and out, and the unit of mailed knights should be able to just bring home some of a punch. But since the enemy does lack armour, our 2 units of peasant archers should be able to bring in some nice kills. So let's just get right in, make this a very quick victory, because we've still got the main event to go. And blessed be the Lord, my strength, which blah 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 blah. Right, let's get this one over and done with.
Units, await my orders.
Okay, lads, it's going to be quite simple. Spears are the somewhat main line. Unfortunately, not all of them are armoured, which we've already gone over, but we're just going to have to make do with that. It's been a while since we used unarmoured spears. We tend to have them all armoured, but I think I have not invested as much as I could have done into infrastructure in these lands. Don't bother with fire arrows, there's no point. Herbilars, you're going to be here. You're just going to do general light cavalry duties, really, because that's what you are. Yeah, these are like Herbilars, who are just basically at best padded. And mailed knights, you're just here. They're basically going to be my punch cavalry. Right. Is the enemy coming over? If they do come over, we will hold our ground and we will not skirmish. And they are coming over. Alright. But you know what? Because the enemy will come basically straight forward, and because peasant archers have crap range, peasant archers, just make yourselves at home right behind our spear levies, and then we'll take it from there. Still, if this is the case, we'll let the enemy clash on our lines. It's pretty much going to go either way, really, because it's really, some of my units are armoured, some of them are not armoured, so we'll just have to do what we can, and really just let the cavalry just bring this one home. A few clever flank charges should really just deliver that basic morale penalty that we need to win the day. But for now, let the enemy come to us. We're just going to put some shots in them, and we'll just let the cavalry do their flanking. The Tuareg camels may be a bit of a hassle for our cavalry, however, Tuareg camels are pretty lacking in armour and attack, so the mailed knights should be able to beat them down. They're probably trying to scout the Herbilars though, so let's try and keep the Herbilars away, but right now archers are just letting off their general shots. Try and make the Sudanese tribesmen the main objective of your wrath though, because they're the ones who are going to probably cause more damage than anything. The Nubian spears, I don't think they're going to be too great against us, so I'd rather get those Sudanese lads just dealt with. Right, Tuareg camels are also coming in. If a Tuareg camels just try and charge our front line, then life's going to be so much easier for me, because they're just going to collapse on a spear wall. Except now the Tuaregs know what I'm up to, so I probably showed my hand a little too early. Alright, mailed knights, try and do what you can against the Tuaregs. The camels are probably going to honk and make funny noises that scare off my lads. Get a unit of Herbilars to start harassing the Sudanese though, and get the other one moving around the flank. Right, lads, how are we doing, mailed knights? We are losing numbers because those camels are being fucking pests. Right, get away from them now before they start causing more trouble. Looks like these Tuaregs might have more going for them than we assume. They are camel spears. I guess at the end of the day they are supposed to be somewhat counter-cavalry. Alright, we kept them busy for now, but yeah, now they want to pick up our Herbilars. Right, Herbilars, get yourselves out of there and try and pull towards the spears. We might be able to get them to follow us.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
You chase down their infantry and make sure they don't get back. You get right in the flank of these Nubians and try and push them into a break as well. There we go, right, we're broken. Right, try and bring them down. Hobilars, you've got some Tuaregs coming in, but just keep them busy for like 2 seconds. Let my spears just come in, pin them, and then we can win it from there. Alright, get in there and just finish that unit off, and then yeah, basically their only good unit is gonna get killed. These are just
the enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Right, the Tuaregs are going to try and keep in the game, but should be able to bring them down soon. Pretty much everything else has now routed. Yeah, they've lost everything there. It's just those Tuaregs we've just got to quickly bring down, who are looking to cause more issues for my cavalry. Right, cavalry, just run to the spear line when we see the Tuaregs coming over, because they are pretty damn effective against you lot, except they're pretty quick on their feet as well. Alright, Mild Knights, just try and hold in for a few seconds. Spears, can we just get over here quickly, please? Right, Tuaregs, causing you more hassle, so just get out of there. Looks like some of their infantry's trying to reform as well. Some of their Nubians have come back. Hobilars, just try and bring down whatever's routing, just so we can try and keep them busy. You Hobilars, I'll need you over here because I've got uses for you. Right, where the rest of those Tuaregs going? I think they're just trying to target my cavalry. I think they've got their eyes fixed on these Hobilars. But at the same time, yeah, the spears, just hold them down. Archers, cease fire. Your services are no longer needed at this particular moment in time.
General has no honor.
There we go, we got rid of the Tuaregs. Right, Hobilars, intercept and bring them down.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Excellent, we managed to make it into a victory in the end. Those Tuaregs are tricky little things, but luckily they're something that the Mongolians don't bring to battle against us. Maybe the Egyptians will if we ever have to face off the Egyptians again. They are pretty much fucked, but I think they've got like one city left that they're just desperately clinging on to, and no one can bother taking it off them. So, it's just one of their captains. It's alright, it's not my captain. Right, just finish them off, lads. Get whatever experience you can, because, you know, all experience is good experience. There we go. One of our levy spears has gained 2 lovely little chevrons. Anyone else want to get more chevrons? You know, just pin them on your jackets, pin them on your pipperoonies. There we go.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Good job, men. Not too many losses. I probably could have prevented those by not engaging my knights with those Tuaregs. They're a little stronger than I gave them credit for, so I'm going to keep my eye on those. But then again, I guess it's because they're camels and my guys are just knights who aren't really necessarily used to the desert in a way. Right, anyway, you lot just get back in there, start retraining. We're going to have to retrain all our men anyway because we are upgrading their armour. And we're upgrading it further still by building a blacksmith, so yeah. But may as well just upgrade while we can now in case I need to emergency send some peeps over. Right, anyway, let's get on to the main event of today. I know we were going to ask the question, can I still attack Marseille, but we're going to deal with that next episode. So yeah, France, you got lucky. You get to stay alive for a few more turns. Oh, by the way, that another Polish crusading army is on its way over. It's Janusz Krag. So it looks like Poland does this to probably, so we're just doing it because they know they're about to get kicked out of everything at this rate. By the way, diplomat, keep moving towards the Hungarians. I want them to be my friend. And I'm
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Yeah, plan your journey. I'm going to make a genuine effort on that one, but then again, at the same time, I honestly do think this diplomacy in this game is just a little bit shitty. Right, anyway, men of Gaza. Look, I'll put it to you simply like this. The Mongolians are coming to take everything from you. However, this is Khan Menglai. It turns out his reputation doesn't precede him. He's a bit crap. So, if you could kindly bring me some form of trophy, his head would be a good example, then we will have shown the Mongols that they're not that unstoppable. Because, you know what, this could be our chance just to make another good stand against them. And I'm not going to sit here and allow them to siege us one more time, because you know what, if we do, Kitsukuba and Order, they're just going to rock up and basically surround Gaza, throw too many troops at me to a point where I'm not going to get any kills whatsoever. So we need to do this now. It's now or never with Gaza. So men, hold this town, otherwise we're going to lose this town.
As you wish, sire.
Okay, so Captain Perkin has been appointed the task of attacking and killing Khan Menglai. Not much of a difference in command. Khan Menglai only has 1 command star, so this guy must have like done something. He must have told a whopper of a lie to become the Khan. Strength ratio is 1-to-1, however, because he's bringing Mongolian troops. I'm bringing lower tier troops. However, a lot of them are using gold standard armor, which is going to give us some additional holding power. In terms of his army, he's got 2 units of Mongol foot archers, 3 units of Mongol infantry, 2 units of Mongol light lancers, a unit of Mongol heavy lancers, another unit of Mongol heavy lancers, 2 units of Mongolian archers as well, or heavy archers. So he's bringing some of his heavier troops, but he's also bringing some light troops, and his numbers are quite battered, so I think he's already taken a knock in another fight elsewhere. Don't think I've ever fought him before, so someone else has done this one for me. So whoever did that, thank you for softening this guy up. I'll take it from here, and I'm going to bring him down. So, just going to get right in there, because I don't really have a lot of archer power to chuck at him, but I will chuck whatever arrows I can. But at the end of the day, we need to get our spears up front and in him. And 2 Knights Hospitalia as well. They're going to be invaluable to hopefully trying to keep some of the archers away. However, their lighter armor means they're going to be giving me a bit of a run around, so we need to be careful.
Give them no quarter this day, men. Take up arms and take...
According to Shakespeare, the world's a triangle, by the way.
Units, await my orders!
Okay, so we don't really have a lot of time just to get a lot of things going. We can do our quick initial bits of deployment before we do sally forth. So it's been a while since we've been to Gaza, and actually we never really have had a proper look at the proper... I'll say we never had a look at the proper, like, fucking Middle Eastern castles, where we've fought in Accra several times, but I do like these. It's more or less the same as a, you know, a Western European one. It's kind of just different in its looks, but I still think it looks cool, and I have to say, I really do like these multi-tiered cities. We haven't really had the full exploitation of them yet. We've had snifters and we've had tastes of how great we can make those sieges, but I think sooner or later we'll make them really super cool, right? Anyway, lads, just getting a plaza for now, and I'm going to start organising how we're going out. So, just for reference, the Mongols are over there. They've brought their siege equipment with them, however, it's not going to be of much use. They were intending to attack with a ram, a tower, and a ladder. We probably could have taken maybe 2 out of 3 of their equipment out in the event of a assault by him, but like I said, I just had an overwhelmingly strong feeling he was calling for reinforcements, so you know what? We needed to put a stop to him now. Anyway, first troops out. We're going to get a lot of spears out. We're going to get a wave of spearmen out to protect our archers. These guys are going to take some screen fire, of course, but we need them out first in case, because if I bring my archers out, I suspect his heavy lancers are just going to run out and they're just going to take me down at that point, and I won't have an opportunity to put any stakes down. So longbows will come out as another group, and they'll basically try and take down the heavier Mongol troops. The lighter archers will, I'm going to get them to blast out some flaming munitions a little closer up, and they can do what they want. Going to get some 2 units of additional spears here. Now they're going to be in a separate group because I'm just going to have 2 rando spears just doing some additional support. Peasant archers, if you want to join up with an archer militia, because you guys more or less are counterparts to each other. Knights Hospitalia, you're there, you're going to be assisting us. We're being led by a Hospitalia captain, by the way. That sounds pretty cool, rather than just a rando captain. Let's get... This city actually has a pretty confusing layout. I'm guessing this is just a bum street here. So yeah, let's just get our mailed knights just somewhere where they're useful. Just get them there. We also do have a ballista, by the way, which may provide us with some additional support. So we're going to get the ballista out quite early as well. It may be able to get some kills. It probably ain't going to be a game changer, but anything it can do is probably going to be pretty damn useful. It could probably try and skewer down some of their foot archers, so we may as well have a go at with it. And also the Mongolians don't have any artillery, so we have artillery superiority at least. Either way, let's just get on with this battle. Let's just get out there, and like I've said many times, but because it sounds cool, we're going to crush the Khan. Let's do it. Right. Let's get our first move out there. Spears, get yourselves out there. The Mongolians are probably going to spend the first few minutes of this battle getting themselves organised as well. Tell you what, keep your formations loose. I know the Mongolians are probably just going to try and blow in with cavalry. However, a looser formation may try and get rid of some of their more devastating missile attacks, or at least just negate their effects. So you lot as well, archers or longbowmen, let's get you out there as well, and bring the ballista out as well. So we've got a lot of troops coming out. Hospitaliers, you're going to go there and you're going to try and control this flank. Mailed Knights, you're going to try and control the other flank, and we'll bring out the rest of the infantry in a few minutes. We're just going to let the first few troops just pour out of the city like we always do. So we're all just coming out, and Mongolians, they're just trying to get organised. They haven't quite made their mind up just yet. However, as they always do, they're already trying to peel off some of their archers to the side. They are bringing a few of their foot archers to present an initial challenge to myself. However, it seems like he's also trying to do a bit of skirmishing and a bit of feinting. So I don't know if he's trying to offer me a target to try and tempt me into an early engagement. However, I'd rather engage on my own terms with the Mongolians, which is not easy when it comes to these guys because of their incredible missile power. But we'll do what we can. Spears, I'd recommend just getting out there quicker rather than slower. I know we need as much morale and as much stamina as we can get. Hospitaliers, yeah, I was tempted to charge them then. But I think that's what he wants me to do. He wants me to just peel off my cavalry and just get them involved in a fight where I'm probably just going to forget about them and just leave them unsupervised. But I need to. But since cavalry is a precious resource to me during this battle, we need to be making sure that every time they're being used effectively. Right. Anyway, the first few archers are out there, and they are probably going to start trying to parry off a few shots against me. So longbows, are we able to start hitting them? Yes, we are. Right, longbows. There isn't a lot of them out today, but if you could start trying to just pick off their first few lines of infantry, we could probably drive them back. Archer militias, you can start coming out as well, by the way, so we're going to get you positioned here and we can just get some more stuff done with you. Looks like our first few shots are tempting the Mongolians to leave the area, so it looks like for now they're not going to engage me just yet, so they're not ready for a fight just yet. Alright, archers, let's just get yourselves in a longer formation. By the way, we're going to go with long formations today. Right, got one unit on Knights Hospital. Where's the other one? He's just leaving the city now. Right, once they're both out of the city, we're going to try and get some stuff sorted. But I'm already seeing that they're already trying to come in and cause some mischief. So you lot, just spring a trap. No, wait. All right, let him retreat. Let him retreat. That's what he wants to do. If he wants to retreat, let him do so. Right. One units of Hospitalia have just engaged some of the Mongolian cavalry, by the way. We've already brought their morale down quite well, so they definitely didn't want to engage at the end of the day. They are trying to pop in a few more shots to harass me, but for now we'll leave them be. Right, longbowmen, I know we're taking fire, but
if we continue like
let's
this,
start
we will
trying.
smash the enemy.
Longbows, if you can try and pick off Mongolian infantry, that'd be more appropriate to yourselves. None of them have come close enough for my archer militia to start picking off yet, so longbowmen are just trying to pick off whatever they can. Good job, lads. You spooked them off. They'll probably be back, but you've managed to definitely just cut that unit down to size a little bit. Just get into a new position and await further orders, please. Right. Mongolians are all over here. They don't seem to be popping off too many shots against us, but we're no longer shooting them as well because they have now strayed out of our range. That's fine. We'll hold out for now. We'll have a standoff. Both armies are just looking at each other, but to be honest, the longer the Mongolians do this little bit of a standoff that they're trying to pull off, the more time it buys me. By the way, Ballista, you can start trying to pick off some dudes now. You're in range, so you've got free reign to do so. It's going to piss off the Mongols, it seems, and try and start bringing them towards me, but that's fine. Let them do so. Right, Ballista, try not to kill any of my own men, by the way, when you do this. Right, loading up our first few shots. Archer militia, yeah, we've got a lot of these annoying cavalries coming in to harass me, but right. Hospitaliers, when they try and do this, let's see if we can try and sneak around, because I think they're more interested in just trying to be cocky and disrupt me. And we've got some light lancers coming as well. You guys might be able to tangle with them and just bring them down quickly before they cause too much trouble for me. Knights, by the way, let's start coming around. The Mongols are already starting to send in a lot of cavalry. Let them try and lance us. We should be fine. Boom. Alright, they tried to spook my guys off. By the way, archers, no need to skirmish. You have got a solid line guarding you. Those lads know what they're doing. You are fine to be looked after. And some heavy lancers coming as well. Alright, Hospitaliers, peel off. Leave those guys alone. And there's the Khan himself. Right, I've got my eye on him. Spare spears, by the way. You need to be out of the city and you need to be assisting me now, please. Right, first engagement didn't go too well for the Mongols. But we've already got men on the run and men retreating. So we're already picking up some kills in that area. Mailed Knights, we've got some opportunities to start flanking the Mongolian infantry. I'd recommend you take it, but it looks like the Mongols are sending a response to try and slow me down. Some of their heavy lancers are just coming around to get in my way. However, they are getting absolutely crapped out by the archer militia, so that's good. Right, lads, you're on the run now. Take their lancers for a walk, however, and try and get in the back of their foot archers if you can. Right, where did that bodyguard go? He's there, right. All archer militia, all missiles. Focused fire on bringing down Menglai. It's risky. There's a lot of friendly fire potentially involved. However, try and get some spears forward just to keep their archers distracted. I want the Khan dead. That's the pure objective of today, and also we are starting to lose a few spears. Archer militia, please, I've given you an order. Can we focus all fire on the bodyguard? He needs to be brought down now. It's now or never with that bastard. Right. Spears, let's reorganise ourselves. Regroup, please. Regroup in a formation that's a bit neater though. You lot though, get in there, charge him down. He's trying to charge us. I want his charge negated. Right. Knights Hospitalia, get in there. They're already, my Knights Hospitalias, by the way, they're already fucking wasted.
The enemy king is slain. A worthy enemy, but no less dead for that.
He's a Khan no
Press
more.
our advantage.
Right, I may have been a bit risky and wasteful with some of my troops in order to win this sweet fucking little victory, but it was fucking worth it to bring down a Khan, right. It's a bloody great accolade for us. Right, we've got a few men retreating. We need to regroup and reorganise. Archer militia, we need to be more organised. Get behind the spears and await further orders. Any further spear militia who are not yet committed to the fight, can we just get in there, please? Longbows, just try and commit yourselves a little bit closer towards the walls, please. Right, what have we got left? We've got 2 units of spears here. Right, get over there. Lend a hand. I've got archer militia here trying to fend off lancers. That doesn't work, does it now? Archer militia, get yourselves out of there. That's a fight you're not going to win. Let these spears just finish the job for you. There we go. Right, see? Just like that. Brought him down. Right.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away. Perhaps our chances of victory. Our men are winning the battle.
Right.
If we continue like
We're down
this,
a general.
we will smash the enemy.
Right, mailed knights, get yourselves out there. We still have a use for you. Right. God, we're getting a little disorganised now. A lot of groups breaking up, and we've got shitting me. Right, looks like Khan Menglai's bodyguard won't accept that the Khan's gone and fucking died. Right, mailed knights, get in there and tangle with him because he's coming in and he's coming into, yeah, he's just coming and fucked it for us now. What an absolute bastard. Right, I'm bringing in troops to try and help out, but this does not really help me in any great way. You 2 spears, get there and bring that bastard down because he is, no, turn around and get rid of him. Actually, no, don't. Let him have his fun for now. He's trying to be a bastard and he's trying to distract. Get the 2 fresh spears up there, dealing with that infantry. Archers, try and pull yourselves away over here. You 2 spears, get in there and bring him down. He's fighting it to the death and he's retreated. Good. Hopefully we'll never see his face again. Right. Archers, stop regroup.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Fuck me, right. Since wherever we go, we seem to have another fucking unit of bloody bastards coming in to get in my way and slow down my plans. These Mongolians are good at being fucking manoeuvrable and good at being fucking everywhere. Right, archers, we need to regroup. Like, all archers, just fucking regroup now. Otherwise, we're going to lose this one. Spears, regroup. And I have 2 spear units just going all the way over here because they're chasing down units, but they're going to get killed. Right, lads, they're leading you into a trap. Reorganise and get ready for a better fight. Mailed knights, where are you at and why are you not helping us? Right. Get there, protect the flank. Because we've probably got some bastards trying to plan something. We've got runners over there. So it doesn't help that the Mongolians are retreating in a bloody awkward direction. So they're probably coming back, and they're coming back on a really surprising angle, which we just keep getting caught out on. Right, what are my losses looking at, by the way? I've lost 35% of my army. Right, I've already lost a lot. Quite a lot. Right, lads. They're sitting there and making a mockery of you. I recommend we run them down now and we fucking wipe them. Right. Longbows. Any longbows I have left, you need to focus your fire on bringing down their heavy archers, please. Any archer militia and any peasant archers that we have left, can we regroup and come to the main line? All longbow men, regroup here. And actually, no, all longbowmen, just make your effort on just getting rid of those archers. You lot have the range and accuracy to tangle them down. I know you can do it, but one of them just decided that they've decided to run away because they're useless. Right. Are we looking over here? We brought those Mongols down. You know what? I think they're just on the run at this point. Leave them be. If you can intercept them, leave them. Oh, wait, no, but they're no longer on the run. They're actually just skirmishing. Right, lads, you still have the energy to chase him down, so I do, sir. I thought he was actually just going to give up and go. Oh, no, now we're definitely on him. Right, chase him. Knights, come down and give him a bit of a chase as well, please. Yeah, they're going to stay routed. Good. Right, what's left? These pathetic losers. Right, all archers, zap them. That's all I ask. Just fucking zap these losers. Oh, you know what? Bring in a unit of spears. Archers, ceasefire. Spears, just see if you can get in there and tangle. We might be able to do something before they do anything annoying. But then again, they're just being. I mean, seriously, they're like just a cunt formation now or something. Oh wait, lads, no, don't get confused by a single rock. Otherwise, then with our entire plan. I swear to God, this thing's actually slowly moving away. It's like a circle that fucking moves. Lads, cease all fire now. No firing at will. We need these guys to run away. Come on. I think even like if we could just kill one of them, there we go. Pin the unit down. They're going to try and fight back, but lads, you should have this one well and truly sorted. Looks like some more of our light lads are trying to retreat.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
I need as many Mongols killing as I can. Come on, all knights, get in with it. Oh, you know what? Intercept these guys, please. No, intercept. Never try and control your army in 6 times speed because you can't fucking hit anything with your mouse. Come on, catch him. Where the hell are they going? Right, that was the most convoluted escape route I've ever seen. Alright, who's left? We've got one guy way over there, but yeah, they're as good as escape. Well, you know what? I may have taken a lot of losses, and I think we lost a bit of our organisation because the enemy got some...
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
The enemy got some pesky, clever flanks against us, but you know what? At the end of the day, the Khan is dead. Khan Menglai is gone. He's a goner. That might mean a new, more terrifying Khan may take their place, but you know what? It might be a shock to the system to the Mongols. Might show them that I should not be screwed with, or it's just going to cause them to redouble their efforts and really go for it. However, it temporarily breaks the siege of Gaza, which means I can have a turn of replenishment. Any MVPs by the way? Knights Hospitalia, 119 men. Unfortunately, we lost all our Hospitalias in this fight. And the other one brought in 131. I would recommend we get those guys replaced ASAP, because you know what? They were still pretty damn good, even if I died. Unfortunately, all Mongolians are subject to execution because I can't have them coming back to haunt me.
The day is ours, son.
Sorry, but they're an absolute pest and they need to be kept under control. Still, I like the sound of killing a Khan, and killing a Khan is what I've just done. Right, recruit 1 additional Knights Hospitalia, please. We're going to merge whatever we can. So, yeah, we're just doing some mass merges.
My lord. Sire.
Don't help that I'm using a lot of militia units in this castle, but at the same time, I'm basically using whatever I can muster. I think any militia units that are incredibly weak, I'm just going to send away. And those guys, they can't be... Oh wait, we could... Alright, we could just retrain it. Yeah, retrain the experienced unit, in fact. It's cheaper, and I'd rather just get an experienced unit rather than just recruit a fresh inexperienced unit. Right.
Orders.
These lads, I'm not going to disband them because I need every troop I can get hold of, but can we send
As
them back
you
to
wish.
Alexandria, please?
We can go no further today, sire.
Yeah, spear militia numbers are checking out for now. It's a good thing that we have an armor set up, so I can probably try and get some more good stuff set up here. We really could use some heavy infantry of some sort, though, just to tangle with air infantry. And if we could recruit an additional unit of levy spears that we are more replenishable, that would be brilliant. Yeah, I've got Alexandria, and yeah, I've got all my Middle Eastern cities now just doing something useful. So that means they're in a good position for the end of this turn and for the end of this episode. So, what have we accomplished today? Well, we killed the Khan, crushed the Khan. The Khan is now kaput. However, that means a new Khan's probably somewhere now. I don't know where he is, but he's probably up to something. I was going to say, is it Cure Khan, but that's just his name. But whoever our new Khan is, I don't really look forward to dealing with him, but at the same time, we've killed one, we can always kill another. Still, I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode, my friends, and on the next episode, who the hell is Admiral France? Oh, it's a Sicilian Navy. I wonder if it's carrying a crusading
We are
army.
not contesting these waters with you.
No, they're just someone who aren't contesting these waters with me. Still, we've got our troops now headed for Antioch, and, you know, there's plenty of other troops heading for Antioch now. Looks like this crusade is fully underway, so that's pretty good.
Hail, my
And
king.
it should hopefully cause a lot of disruption for the Mongols. And actually, just before we end this one, Arthur, if you want to get here and recruit your little fleet, you're just going to get one little galley, because unfortunately that's all I can afford. But if you just hop on board and get your ass up to the Middle East just to help out, please.
Fine day to sail.
Brilliant, right, so that's all looking
go
good.
no
We're getting
further
everyone
this
set up, ready to go. So next time, we're going to see if a Dead Pope's mission still counts as we attempt to wipe out the French. If it does result in excommunication, by the way, I'm not going to partake. I want to keep this Pope on my side. I want to keep the Pope on my side mainly for crusading purposes as well. Seems a bit hypocritical to get excommunicated when you called the crusade and all that. By the way, Pope Beneseca, he isn't going to last long. He's already on his last legs, but he's doing quite well, which means hopefully that new seat in the College of Cardinals goes to another one of my lads, which is probably why I need to recruit another priest. Good thing I'm keeping those priests over here, by the way. The continuing spreading of Catholicism will cause some nasty little public order issues for the Mongolians down the line. However, I don't have a recruitment slots to get more priests, so we'll do what we can, for that is all we can do. See you on the next episode, my friends, and have a lovely evening.